Hello my beloveds, happy self-care Saturday. Thank you for watching with me again. So today we're going to discuss the nature of intelligence and starting the conversation of reframing the way we view it. Something that I have seen, at least from an American perspective, I don't know, I cannot speak for other cultures in other regions because I have only grown up in America. But I think that for the most part, the way we understand and acknowledge intelligence is in an academic, scholarly way. How well we're able to memorize information, how well we're able to take tests, how well, in some cases, we're able to apply what we learned, but typically in like a testing setting, and we have so many standardized ways of categorizing people based on this one facet of intelligence. And we really miss the mark a lot on acknowledging how wide intelligence expands and how many different umbrellas of intelligence exist. One of the things that personally, much of my life, people have deemed as one of my best characteristics, and not to be like, oh my goodness, I'm just so smart, but people have said, oh, you're so smart, you use such big words, you did that math problem really quickly. And while I have been very blessed to be to have had some of the best education available to me, at the same time, I definitely don't think that makes me any smarter than anyone else. I think that intelligence is expressed through emotional intelligence, through artistic intelligence, through social intelligence, and so many different avenues, through common sense, through so many different avenues that everybody possesses at varying levels. So when we talk about intelligence and brilliance, even the people who say that to me, they're like, oh, you're so brilliant, and this is that and the third. I'm like, so are you. Yeah, you may not know how to do this calculus problem, but I bet you if you talk to that person over there, you'll be able to gauge how they feel enough in order to give them the words that they need to hear. Or you might be able to paint a whole portrait. Me and my portraits, we develop in our relationship. But maybe you can paint a portrait just off rip, like it's nothing. You feel me? Like there's so many different ways intelligence is expressed. Additionally, I just have always found it interesting how we as humans, number one, think that we can define intelligence. With all these other organisms and species that exist, we are the ones who are like, yeah, no, we can define intelligence. Of course, I think Neil deGrasse Tyson said it, of course, if you define intelligence, you're going to be the most intelligent. Additionally, all these other species seem to be able to navigate with the natural cycle of life, whereas we are trying to consistently oppose it and defy it and go against the laws of nature, right? And I mean, that's cool to some extent. It has led us to some incredible inventions. We have made a lot of progress, but honestly, if we being for real, the only thing we got over these other species is opposable thumbs. And not even to be ableist in any capacity, because you can definitely still function very well if you don't have all of the, what is common in the appendages that you possess. I hope that didn't sound offensive, but opposable thumbs definitely helps, and it is honestly what has allowed us to be able to invent many of the things that we have been able to. Yes, we have the brain power as well, but we just simply don't know what the other species know. We simply don't know what they are capable of fully. We only know what we can see and how we perceive it, right? We say, oh, we speak in all these different languages. So do they. A crow's caw don't sound like a pelican caw, but they both caw, and they both communicate with those they need to communicate with, as do we. And I think that we so often try to separate ourselves from nature around us and not acknowledging the fact that we are the nature around us. But that's another video for another day. But all I'm saying is you are brilliant. Start seeing yourself as brilliant. I don't care if you didn't get straight A's. I don't care if your teacher said you wasn't gonna ever be nothing in the 3rd grade. I don't care about none of that. Start viewing yourself as the brilliant, intelligent, fully capable being that you are. Furthermore, I just find it funny that, some of the same super scholarly, brilliant geniuses that we consider to be some of the smartest people in the world are creating artificial intelligence, which is smarter than the average human and will probably result in them killing us all, because logically they'll see us as not being useful, similar to how we treat insects and honestly other animals. But that's just the most brilliant development that we have today. Anyway, start seeing yourself, start honoring yourself, start acknowledging yourself as the brilliant, abundant being that you are. Because intelligence is expressed infinitely. There's infinite intelligence. And you don't know how limiting yourself by saying, oh, I'm not that smart, which I hear so often. Especially because, like I said, I do have a pretty expansive English vocabulary for many of the people I encounter. Which again, I'm very grateful for. I just love language, and I grew up with a brother who would read the dictionary for fun, so I didn't have a choice but to learn a lot of words. But I hear so often people call themselves dumb, people say they're not smart, even if it's in a joking manner. It's just like, you are so brilliant. You literally, your body performs so many functions without effort. So therefore you are inherently genius. Inherently genius. You are composed of a bunch of genius cells and atoms, creating so many different interactions within your body on a day-to-day basis, allowing you to function as you do. If you are made of these ingenious molecules and pieces and building blocks, you therefore are equally as brilliant. You just have to find where your strengths lie. You have to find the area of intelligence that speaks to you and express it. And don't be afraid to express it. And don't minimize its impact just because it's not getting a perfect score on a test. Because there are the people who are infinitely more emotionally intelligent than me. They are more socially aware and attuned than I am. They are more artistically inclined. They are more academically intelligent. That doesn't make me any less brilliant, and that doesn't make you any less brilliant. And you shouldn't see someone who succeeds and excels in one facet of intelligence and therefore think less of yourself. You can just look at that and be like, wow, that's really cool. You're a genius. This is inspiring me to further investigate the genius that I have within me, because I know I have it. I have to. Because I'm a living, breathing being, I have to be brilliant. Start to expand the way you view intelligence. Start to expand the way you speak about yourself. Start to elevate the way you speak about yourself, the way you view yourself. Identify those areas where you're like, yeah, I'm really good at this. I'm really, really good at this. So if nothing else, I'm a genius in this area, therefore I'm a genius. And we need to, if we're gonna say this person is an artistic genius, they're a culinary genius, then we need to start saying they're a scientific genius, they're a mathematic genius, because if we're gonna separate intelligence like that when it comes to things that aren't academically inclined, then we need to apply it to the academic intelligence as well, because they all fall under the same umbrella of intelligence. So, move through the day, identifying and celebrating new areas of genius within you that you find, and enhance it and share it and express it. And y'all have a great one.